Gary Anderson, many congratulations. Off and running here at Minehead. How would you sum that one up?
Off and running, not quite. I got it through. That's about as good as it gets. There was some good stuff in there. I think I was 1-0 down and played really well the next 2, maybe 3 legs. But there's a patch in the middle. We're both shocking, but I'll take the win.
Watched it obviously on the iPad because you're on board too over there. Like you say, the good bits were very good. The grouping seemed to be back together, and the action was looking nice in places.
Until I started snatching, and it was wherever it goes, your guess is as good as mine. It's getting there. Like I say, I've been saying it for a while, but slowly it's getting there.
Local tournament for you. Nice to come back here to Minehead.
It is. I was expecting the snow and everyone to be snowed out, and it'd be nice and quiet. And it's not. No, it is good. Like I say, we're only 20 odd mile up the road. Still takes an hour and 20 minutes to get here though. But it's nice and handy.
We saw the last batches of Pro Tours, some glimpses of the old Gary. We saw the 100 plus averages coming back, you winning games. Put a little bit of time in?
Not a lot, but I'm a bit more. I'm putting a bit more. I mean, after this weekend, we've shut the lights now a few days of the week, so I'm gonna start. It's a force now to get me on the board. I don't want it to be a force, but I think if I do it for the next week or so, then it'll come. I'll look forward to getting back on the practice board. But it's getting there. Ryan's going to come up next week or so. I'm up in Scotland doing a few gigs, so all practice is well needed.
I say Ryan let the cat out of the bag, and he said that you two are arranging. Is it Monday and Tuesday nights are going to be the nights of choice?
Yeah, that was about 2 months ago, and we've never had a Monday or Tuesday night already. But it's just hard. It's like I say, Ryan's been away. That was in the Europeans, and then last week Grand Slam. So there's 2 weeks or 3 weeks done. So we'll get started. On
the Grand Slam, a couple of points. One, first of all, eyebrows were raised when you chose not to enter the qualifier and try and get to the Grand Slam. Any reason behind that?
I've got a strange way of thinking, right? And it's the way I've always done it. I wasn't good enough, or I'm not good enough. I've always played that Grand Slam with doing something, either winning a major or running up in a major. I've done nowt, so I don't deserve to play my favourite tournament, and that's how I see things. So if I'm wrong to other people, sorry about that, but in my head, that's the way I look at things. Didn't deserve it, so it's my own fault.
End of an era as well. You and James Wade both not qualifying for it. The only ever presence left. Was it strange watching it at home or looking at the results and not being there? Because as you say, it's your favourite tournament.
Never watched one day. I actually did when I was in the shops. I think I was in Curry's and Alan Suter was playing, but I just sickened myself, doing it. But that's in my head. I wasn't good enough, and I've not been good enough over the last 2 years to actually playing it. So I wasn't doing the qualifiers because I didn't deserve it.
You touch on, obviously, listen to what you said there about practicing and having to and not being good enough because you haven't qualified for stuff like that. Is that little fire burning slightly again to get the old Gary Anderson back?
I hope it'll work, because how much I love the Grand Slam, and to miss it through my own stupidity and probably laziness over the last few years, it's my fault. So I thought, doing it that way, that'll teach you. And I've heard rumours it's back in the old Civic Hall, is it? Possibly. I'll be trying me doodads off to get back there, because I love the Civic Hall. That was the first time I played it all those years ago, back in the days. And I just hope they've not changed it too much if I do get back. I hope it's kind of the same setup. But no, that was a lesson learned. That's my favourite tournament, and I deserve to miss it.
This time of year, though, Gary Anderson comes alive when people mention Alexandra Palace and things like that. Have you got one eye on the World Championships already?
That's what usually until I played tonight, and I went, I might be asking for a bit too much here. But no, I've got very little time to sort out now. But all I can do is get on the board, and like I say, I've got a week here up in Scotland at the end of the week next week, and get a few nights in there. So hopefully that will get the old blood pumping.
Last time you slipped down the rankings, we all saw what happened. It was a huge surge back up there, and you went on to do great things. Is that game still in Gary Anderson, the one that we saw go and win world titles, Premier Leagues and match plays?
My struggle is the last 2 years, I've not wanted to play, and it's hard doing something you don't want to do, and it is. I struggle with it. Right? I'm just, why am I here? Don't want to be here, and it is. I fight with myself all the time, but we're going to get there. I'm wanting to. I still enjoy. See, when I get on stage, I still enjoy it. Not playing when I play bad, I don't really enjoy it, but just playing darts. Barnsley. I sit at the table with Eddie Lewis and that, and we'll have a laugh, and it's just, that's when I want to play darts. You just want to get there and play darts. But no, the Grand Slam, that was my kick in the backside to waking up now. So I might even do a few qualifiers for the Europeans next year.
Surely not.
Might.
I was going to say that'll get tongues wagging.
Give something to talk about for the next couple of weeks. But no. I'm like I say, I still enjoy playing. A lot of bits that I've not been interested in, but I've got to force myself. And I think when I go back, I'm going to start going back to the pubs and playing with the boys. You know, that's where it all started many moons ago. So I'm going to start going back down that road.
Just on the Europeans, and I know you say might, and we'll believe it when we see it because you threatened this many times now, though. But you said it in New York that you thought you were going to get caught out because you don't play them. The way the rankings are now and the money on offer, is it almost a necessity to play in a few of them?
Well, they say that. I mean, I am, like I say, travelling, even going to New York, and which was great. I struggled travelling. You know, I've spent 26 of my life, years of my life, living in hotels, living out of a suitcase. You know, and I've said it before. COVID came. All that time at home, and I just love being at home. And now I've got to go away again, and I'm kind of been struggling with that. But hey, listen, unfortunately, boys, you're not going to get rid of me yet.
Gary, pleasure as always.
Thank you.